our hood latch on the flex truck with a custom grill and the intercooler and all this other stuff, the hood latch doesn't work. It needs to be a cable hood latch instead of the handle. This is an auto lock aftermarket hood latch or trunk latch. They just sell. It's very responsive. What I've noticed about the auto lock stuff is it's all soft close. Like you can't slam it. If you slam it, it just doesn't latch. And so it's kind of a pain in the ass because you got a passenger getting out of your car and you have those bear claw latches in it and they go to close the door like a normal door and it won't close that way. You have to kind of just close it, push it closed. So I don't like that. So I got, this is off of for a Dodge truck. They kind of had a bigger piece and I might try to use that. Only thing is this auto lock one will damn near go right in, and we just have to modify our striker. I also got just a striker. This is a release for a Jeep hood because they have those little strap latches, and so this is their safety catch. And so I just got that, the auto lock one and the Dodge one, and this is a striker from Dorman. I don't even, it looks like a door trunk kind of striker. I don't know what it's for, but it might help with the process, and it was cheap, so it won't work with the auto lock ones here. See if it works with the Dodge one. Yeah, see, the Dodge one is just so much tougher, you know. Looks like it will work with the Dodge one, but it doesn't fit at all, you know. Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure. And then to get the cable, you got to get the cable ran inside the truck and all that working as well. So, no time like the present.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.
So, I'm not using the auto lock stuff, it's just straight garbage. Here's our factory aftermarket latch, here's our Dodge latch, and so what I'm trying to do is get this to stick up enough out of here to get our latch here. I had another factory latch that I cut apart. This is kind of this piece here. This is this piece here. And so I'm gonna put those on either side of this, which makes it to where I need to open this hole up a little bit and I need to spread these holes out a little bit, but modifying this piece is just gonna be part of what it is. I'll probably have to repaint it. I think that'll work. That'll make it to where this comes up through the piece here, bolts into a factory kind of deal, and then we can run our cable out of here. And also this striker works really well with this. So if I weld that in to where this is flat with this face, it's going to be kind of coming in at the same angle of approach for that striker. And I'm trying to keep as much as the structure here as I can off the factory latch. And so we'll be something like that. And that should work out pretty well, I think. Just want to tack those for now in case if I have them in the wrong spots, but I think that's what we want right there. Still have a way for our cable to pass through there. Actually, I don't know if I'll be able to get it in with that little piece there. I might have to cut through there, but let's get our panel back here and just kind of check it out. So kind of mocked in there. I probably need to weld that little intersection there, but it's fit nice, and I kind of angled these, which I think looked good. Silly me, I thought this was studs and it would have nuts on back, but they are hot rivets. So that's going to be a lot harder to take off than expected.
Whoopsies.
Yupsies. But I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably drill them, I guess, to be safe. Gross. So there was a issue. You can see right here is where the cable catch holds, and then the actual cable hooks to that, but the sleeve flips into there. And that was too close to it. I need to come back because that cable wasn't meant for this latch. The cable's for a 2014 Silverado. So I need to just move it back, and I'm welded this little tab here, re-drill it, and then it should be good to go. All right, we got it all mocked up. Jared's gonna hit the striker if it works.
I totally caught that.
Huh?
I totally caught that.
I'll bet. I bet you there's no video evidence
It
that you
didn't
fumbled
hit
all
anything.
over that.
I'm gonna go away.
This is kind of what I got going. I've built this in replace of this piece here. This sits up in the top of the hood like that. I got this little chunk of a bolt. I just cut the head and the threads off of it. And I'm gonna use this nut as one end of it and another one as the other. Then I'm gonna weld a nut into this piece, and then you can stack spacers in order to adjust the hood on how far it's gonna come in. That's the plan anyways. Well, here's my little McJob. And here, it's going to come down and latch into there. So we need to bolt this guy in. And I'm sure I'm gonna have to space this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with some spacing on that. Well, that didn't work. So now I'm going to try to put this little doohickey in here. Problem with it was I already had temporarily three nuts stacked on to space this bar up, but it still wasn't low enough. So we're going to take this little guy and try to reconfigure them a little bit. You know, originally these didn't really have any adjustment at all, and adjustment is good. So it's latching, it's working. We'll see it up through there, but it's too far down now, so it needs to go back a little bit, and we don't really have that adjustment. So I'm going to cut it and move that striker in a little bit and re-weld it in those tabs, and hopefully make it to where we need maybe a washer under here to make it right. But I kind of elevated this because I thought that it would need it, but it didn't. So we'll bring it down into these tabs a little bit and try again.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.